And there you go. Another sharing. I'm going to share.
I'll give you follow-up question.
Check in tomorrow. Okay, now we can start.
Yeah. What was it?
I'll check the questions that you sent me if, okay, wow.
Or you can send, you can change it as you like.
Yeah, no problemo. Okay, so what are these questions? They are part 1 questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a while. I'll just step out and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I need my glasses
Okay.
so that I can read. Okay, now we'll start the questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, about job. Oh, no, they are cue cards, I guess.
Yeah, this gift card.
Okay.
I send you part 1.
No, it's okay. I'll use those cue card when we get to part 2 questions or cue card question, okay? Now I'll start with you part 1 questions. I'll give you part 1 questions.
Okay.
And yeah, let me browse my phone. Almost there. There we go. Just have to clean up also so many windows. Yes. Oh no. Now I messed up. Ah. Okay, Nawal, part 1 questions about newspapers. Okay.
Okay.
Your first question. How do you usually get your news?
I usually get it from the Google or, for example, YouTube news, and most of the local news from our TV.
Okay, sounds good. Do you often read newspapers? Well, I mean, yeah, you said that you get your news on Google. How about on printed materials? Do you also read news from those?
Well, I usually read it once a week, usually always on the Friday on my off days, because I'm busy at work, and I share one news like local news. They were put it on front of our house by the
porch.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, next question. So, and then you mentioned about on the Friday. So in that case, you don't need the on Friday. You just say
Friday.
Friday.
Okay.
All right, next question. What kind of news do you usually read, whether it's on Google or in printed materials?
Before I used to follow TV, our local TV news, but nowadays it is very easy for me because this internet help us a lot to surf the news on the different channels over all the world. For example, I follow the news in the CNN, or my favorite channel is that documentary of the BBC News.
Okay. All right. Now, one more question about newspapers. Do you think newspapers are important? Like the papers, not just the news, but the newspapers printed.
Yeah, I think the hard copy is most important, but yeah, in the past. But nowadays, most of the people prefer to the online or this unprinted paper because they can read it anywhere at any time.
Okay.
For example, from their cell phone. Okay.
Okay. Excellent. So you said, yeah, again, this article, it's always appearing in almost every sentence. Like you said, in the online. So you just say online.
Okay.
Yeah. On Google, you don't say on the Google.
On Google.
On Google, on internet, on a website. If it's a certain website that you already talked about in the context, then you say in that website or in on the website that yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So Noel, before we start with, I'll pick one of these that you sent me. But before that,
very difficult, this one.
Huh?
Very difficult.
Okay. Not a difficult.
No problem.
Okay. So I'll browse Messenger so I can. Okay, Messenger. Describe the school you attended as a child. Okay, I'll pick this one. But I can't find it now. I don't know why. Okay, here, I see it. Okay. So describe a school. Okay. Now I'm going to send it. Describe a school you attended as a child. You should say where this school was located, how long you went there for, how it looked like, and explain if you liked going to this school when you were a child. Okay, I'll send that to you. So you will see the red circle there. That's the one that I picked. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to prepare. And then I'll tell you when it's time. Okay, your 1 minute starts now. Okay, time is up. You can start speaking now.
Schools are very important to our life. But here I'd like to tell you about the school which I attend when I was child. I remember this when I was 7 years old. My parents was moved to live in Dubai. I attend the school with my mother. She was a teacher in the nearby school, but she preferred to send me to this English school because she's a teacher in the Arabic school in Dubai. Uh, so I remember that first day in the class, I'm start crying a bit after my mother was dropped me and left, uh, and I run behind her to go back home, or I'll go with her to her school. So after a couple of days, my teacher motivate me and encourage me to come to school and make it fun for me. I love that school, and I when my parents moved to another city in Al Ain, I refused, and I want to continue in the same school. It's really appreciate, and it has excited teachers and talenting. I teach and they teach me new thing in a funny way. So
Oh,
this story I told you, it is about.
time is up. Okay, just a few feedback, Nawal.
Okay.
So, yeah, you were using after a couple of days, my teacher motivates me and encourages me. Those are nice phrases. Although you can also correct those like after a couple of days instead of just say after a couple of days. But maybe you said that, but it's just because your words were connected, then I couldn't hear the A after a couple of days. So, and then my teacher motivates me. If you said motivates and encourages, that's correct when it's like in the present. But since you were talking about the past, you could say my teacher motivated me. Although,
Okay.
yeah, most of us, we kind of, this is our weakness. This is a common problem for most of us. And then you said school are, so school is singular and are is plural. So the subject verb agreement there is incorrect. So
Is
how do you correct that? School are.
singular.
So
Okay.
if you are talking about mini school, okay, so you should say schools.
Okay.
Also, your pronunciation, while I know this, yeah, I've been telling a lot of participants also about this. Is like is school, is school. So it becomes two syllables, and that word is only one syllable.
School.
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 Because if you say is school, then it's S, one syllable, and then cool is the second. But it should be like school, like speak.
School. One word.
One word. You just make the sound of hissing, like shh, you know?
Is school.
Shh. Don't say is, just shh. Make your mouth round.
School. School.
Shh. Just say. When you want try to quiet a child. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you got it.
School.
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 Shh. Practice that when you want to quiet a child, silent a child, shh, shh.
Okay.
And then, yeah, school, school, school.
Cool.
And same thing with speak, speak, speak. With school, it's like there is an H because there is an H in the word, right? In that word.
Oh, yeah.
But with
Yeah.
speak, you just make your teeth like
Mm.
this, not
Mhm.
round. Because school is you make your mouth round to
Cool.
sound as sh. But with speak, you just speak.
Yeah, inside.
Mhm.
Speak. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, you got it. Oh, excellent. Okay. And let's go to part 3. Do you have part 3 questions, Noel?
I have, but not the same.
Oh, that's
Different.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let me find it.
I have many topics.
You have many topics. I can find mine, but they're not like in the context of your cue card, but that's fine as
No
long.
problem. Yeah, I only practice part 3 anytime, anything.
Yeah. That's correct.
Like the internet and the school for teaching with the internet, like that.
Yes, okay. I'm gonna try to browse.
I'll give you one question. Can internet help children in their study?
Can internet help children in their
study?
schooling? Oh,
In
definitely.
study.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. It's, yeah, everything is in everything if we try to ask questions, for example, and we want to ask teachers what's the answer.
Mhm.
Internet is very helpful because you can have your answer quickly. While if you wait when you meet your teacher and ask the question, it would take maybe like hours or the next day. But internet, you just go on Google and then type what question you want answer for or with, then you'll get your answer right away. Although you have to be also very careful. Okay, I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this just like a conversation. But if you ask that question from the examiner, for example, if that is a part 1 question, so I would answer it in a short, like 3 sentences, for example. But if it's a part 3 question, I would answer it like more elaborately. I will explain and then give an example.
Okay.
For example, I would say, definitely it's very helpful because you can find a lot of information in the internet. For example, if I want to search up the meaning of an idiom like piece of cake, and there I'll just type piece of cake and meaning, and then I will get the answers. I will even get not only the explanation, but an example, a sentence, so that I will have an idea how to use it in a sentence. So that would be my answer if it's a part 3 question.
Okay. I can answer same question you ask me.
You want me to ask the same question to you?
Or other question because it's
Any question?
yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I'm still browsing, hoping to find those questions that are helpful for you while you're preparing, because it might come up when you take your test.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's hard to find for now, but I will for sure. It's just a matter of browsing more and more and more and more.
I postponed my exam.
You postpone your exam?
Yeah.
How did you do it? Because
Till 23, but
apparently you can't postpone it if you have booked already.
yeah, but some
Did you
issue
book
here.
or you didn't?
No, I booked, but I postponed it. They accept that one.
Oh, okay. So what was your reason? Because they said, oh, only if it's really, really like emergency and you have
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Before, yes, but I have another exam because of that compulsory one. I postponed it like 10 days. I
Oh,
moved.
nice, nice,
Mm.
nice. It's really good. Okay, I'm almost there, Nawal. I'm almost there. Yay. Now I've got it. So your part 3 questions would be, I'll give you the context. So when I say context, it's, for example, what was the cue card? And then after the cue card, the part 3 questions, but I won't ask you the cue card because we did already, although this one is another topic. For example, the cue card is describe a time when you needed to search for information. So I think this is kind of related to your question, is internet helpful for children, for children's education? Okay. So now your part 3 questions, I'll ask you 4 questions and we can finish up. Okay?
Okay.
So part 4 questions. Okay. Your first question, how can people search for information now?
There are many ways people they can get information because nowadays we are on the era globalization of the internet that help a lot in the find the knowledge and for example the internet like the ocean of knowledge. We can thrive all the knowledge. For example, if you want to make any research or searching a bit even medical information, you can get it easily. And also for education and learning purpose, you can search easily. Some people also search for the entertainment. However, most of the site nowadays it is full of scammers, so they need control and especially for the kids.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next question. What information can people get from television? I think you didn't mention television. Okay.
Yeah. Television can represent the all local news. For example, the government in the what the new development, what is upcoming events. However, the globalization now, people they search a lot of information from different channels over the world. For example, they can get information easily through the TV, US TV, or BBC News, and there are a lot information, and there are many educational channels help students in their studies.
Okay. All right. So just a suggestion, just quickly. For example,
Okay.
if you give an example about television and we can get, maybe you can say, okay, yeah, we can get unlimited information from television shows. For example, yeah, you can mention a channel. Okay, I'll give you an example. For example, there is a show that's called Dora the Explorer. For language enthusiasts, they will like that because they will get information about languages, or Spanish language and English language specifically. For example, like Dora would say to eat, then she will also give the corresponding Spanish word to eat, which is comer. So something like that. You can, yeah,
Okay.
and then you stop there, and or maybe you can say, and there are many more.
Okay.
Give one example. You don't have to give a lot, just one. But you mentioned that there are a lot that we can. Okay.
Okay.
Third question, do you think libraries are still important in the digital age? Libraries.
Yes, I think so. It's very important to some extent, because some people love the quiet places for studying. For example, they can revise for their exam and prepare on the quiet area. But it is still not has much effect because of the online librarian a lot nowadays. You can find some library outside your country easily in your cell phone. For example, you can study with online with your friends in any other country.
Excellent answer. Okay, now your last question. Does the development of the internet have any impact on some disadvantaged people? Disadvantaged, like have some or people who are handicapped, for example, or can't easily go out because of transportation, maybe transportation issues or distance.
I'm not, please you can repeat it. I'm not got
Okay.
it.
Does the development of the internet have any impact on some disadvantaged people? So, you know, those who are disadvantaged, right? Like maybe they don't have a car to go around to, for example, to go to school, or they have some disability, so they can't go to school like in person or go to places easily to find, let's say, for example, a library, they can't go there. So is internet, the development of the internet, have any impact, like positive impact?
Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, I think there are many pros and cons on this issue because the internet allows many people, they can study, for example, without going away or put themselves on the hazardous place. If the family have any disabled child, they can easily study online. For example, some families they have children with risk condition like asthmatic or some disease. prefer to stay and study virtual in their house for their safety.
Okay.
It's
Yeah. Okay, so that's all for our question and answer. So yeah, just a little bit of, we can converse a little bit if you like. Noel, I think you mentioned before, but I forgot. I'm very forgetful now. Okay, what do you use your IELTS for?
I have complete my postgraduate
Uh-huh.
this MS in community nurse, but they asked me I should get band 7 to complete my
Your
studies.
master's
Yeah,
degree.
yeah.
Yeah, just in Dubai. It's not like you are going abroad.
No,
Just,
I'll go to the UK.
oh, I see. So you will, yeah, you go to the UK
Yes,
to complete your master's degree.
yes. Also, I have a nursing exam there called OSCE. Ask me also to get this band 7. After that, I can attend the exam. I
Oh,
plan to do exam and complete my studies there.
so your 7 should be like all 4 components,
Yeah,
all 7,
speaking, especially speaking, 7.
especially speaking. Okay.
Overall 6.5.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, yeah, I think you will get in the listening, reading, and writing, even if you get,
I hope.
like writing, because writing is kind of difficult for everyone, even for those
Yeah,
native English speakers. They
yes,
they want to because they expect that they are native English speakers that they can get 9, right? But even
yeah.
them, it's difficult for them to get a 9. They can get a 9 on speaking, but it's hard for them to get a 9 in writing.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if you get 6 for writing, and 7, you get 7.7 or 6.5 for listening and reading, and then 7 in speaking, then you're already good to go. Is it a requirement? Is there like a specific band for writing?
Yes, yeah. Even writing, now they decrease. Maybe they tell like 6. Okay,
Oh,
6.
okay.
6
Yeah.
but they not negotiate about this speaking 7. They still not change their mind.
No, no. Yeah, but I think you will get it. Just, the practice, keep practicing and try to really correct your
Grammar.
those grammar, like subject verb agreement and pronunciation. You
Yeah,
will get there. I know it's a slow process, but you'll get there.
yeah,
I know that you have already determined your test date when,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, like to me it's really it's really good, like, okay, I'll get this one. Or if you, for example, have your performance evaluated by an IELTS expert, for example. And
Yeah.
but the thing is, you really have to pay for their service, and it's not cheap.
No problem. I am ready to pay. But I want to get
I
this
know you earn a lot being a nurse. It's really good money. There's a good money there.
not that much. But I want to clear this before the June.
June. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You have time. It's 6 months.
yeah, before it. Yani like March, I should be ready for this exam because
Mm-hmm.
they have. So I'm ready to pay for this practicing for everything. I buy many one course online, but I'm not يعني get benefit because I need speaking.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
someone.
that's really, yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that off the live broadcast, and yeah,
Okay,
we'll talk more about it. Okay.
okay.
Oh,
But if you help me in this, I'm ready to pay.
oh.
But if you help me in this, I'm ready to pay whatever you said because this is your right to take because your time and your effort.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
and I need somebody to talk at least daily
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
this or every other day.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
think it
Okay.
is
We'll talk about that in a while.
because I'm worried only about the speaking.
Speaking. Oh, I
Yeah,
see. That's, yeah. Okay. Okay. So we'll see what we can do.
thank you, Miss Rita. I will wait for your
Okay.